Stevenator pulling out the Hattori, Amer sticking to his Roland.
Okay, Stevenator bringing out Hattori, Amer with Roland. Basically repeating what you just said, but that's okay going into the match.
Exactly.
3, 2, 1.
Here on Mammoth Fortress. Both players opting for unarmed and a neutral. Stevenator finds a mine.
Almost gets pushed into it.
Roland ends up picking up the first weapon and fighting over this weapon spawn. Stevenator doesn't give a shit.
Again with the crazy unarmed performance from Stevenator. I don't think Amer's that intimidated though.
No, I think he ends up taking the damage, but he ends up holding on to his bearings. He's able to get some damage in himself. Stevenator ends
Forgets
up finding
about
a
his
spear.
lance, goes for the unarmed. Gets hit with a neutral sig from Hattori.
Followed by the weapon toss. Puts in a lot of damage onto this Sir Roland.
Steve looking for that downlight to finish him off, but
It's only going to take one more signature to be able to end this Roland stock.
and the uppercut.
Uppercut
into
doesn't end
another
it.
Uppercut.
And
He doesn't find the gravy cancel. Gets the weapon throw, picks up the ball, covers the landing, and goes for the neutral
the
sig.
greedy neutral
Amer
sig
slips
punish.
through.
I feel like if he went for a recovery, he would have been able to end Roland's stock really easily there.
Amer's saying "fuck you" and just bringing the fists on.
Yeah. Pulls out his signature with the lance, just tosses aside. Gets the sword, going for the neutral sig punishes, but he can't find it. But Stevenator's in the red. All that unarmed lead ends up counting for nothing as both players find themselves in the same position, looking for signature kills and trying to end the stock.
And Stevenator finds the sidelight, taking Amer off the map for the first stock.
Let's see if he can clean up Stevenator's stock really quickly here.
Hits him with the downlight.
Excellent sides, or down sig punish.
Blah.
It was kind of interesting to see because he kind of brought it out in a sense that, like, I felt like he reacted to the dodge rather than just throwing it out there to be able to punish Stevenator. Finds a delay into his side air. Both players opting to throw their weapons.
The battle of the downlight combos here.
Yeah, both players just throwing their swords around in a flurry of attacks. Goes for the neutral sig punish, it ends up not finding it. Both players in the orange. No longer is this a match where both players kind of have, like, you know, or one player has the momentum and the other one doesn't. They're exchanging blows. Stevenator loses his weapon though, and Sir Roland picks up a lance.
Goes to try and deny Stevenator the weapon. Gets punished by Steve with the neutral
Excellent
sig.
neutral signature. Covering the fact that Roland just wanted to get away rather than approach. Uses it to cover below him. He ends up not dodging.
Stevenator punishing the aggression from Amer. Amer returning aggression.
Goes for the gravy cancel neutral sig punish, but he dodges over it. Roland needs to end the stock, otherwise he's going to keep getting carried off the stage. Gets hit with a side air.
Goes for that down sig, gets punished. Stevenator hitting him with those down airs.
Oof. Goes for the D-light, but fakes out.
And
Gets
the
a neutral sig.
neutral sig. He's trying to secure the kill here with a ground pound. Gravy cancel. Disco
Oh,
doesn't
great.
find it, but A for effort.
Excellent patience on that gravy cancel as well.
Goes for the side sig, gets punished.
E-light into side air to end the stock, but Roland's in the red. I don't think we'll be seeing any more discos from Stevenator. Wow.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Speaking of the devil, gets the disco but lands it. Doesn't end up killing though. Barely misses the ground pound finisher.
Steve looking for that lucky spear recovery to take Amer off stage, but he's got his lance, he's got his unarmed combos, he's going to try and hold on to this stock and not get punished by those weapon throws, ground pound
He has
combos.
excellent patience whenever he's got somebody off stage. He's just constantly waiting for them to use all of their jumps and their dodge before going in with an attack. Roland playing it really well.
I see him going for a ground pound. And just
But then he just
Amer
opts for something
reacting
different.
appropriately.
Keeps throwing his weapon, he's looking for a way in, but Roland's actually keeping his bearings here.
Keeping him denied and baiting him towards the other weapon a little bit. Gets hit by the recovery, and that's the first game.
Pretty interesting match. It's fun to see Hattori be able to pull off all of that unarmed with the amount of speed that she has as a character. And an actual disco, an actual gravy cancel disco that landed. Didn't end the stock, but it landed. Things are improving here over a gravy cancel Sunday. More gravy for us outside and during the matches. Stevenator goes
And
well.
then we have our gravy boat will soon overflow.
Soon?
I don't know. I was
Soon, TM goes to King's Pass. We've got the shenanigans zone in the center. We're going to be seeing shenanigans, let's face it. I mean, that's just the thing when you have Stevenator playing. We're going to see people going to the center of the stage.
You're going to see shenanigans. I'm not sure how Amer likes to play this map with his lance, but I'm sure both players are very comfortable in the shenanigans zone with their swords.
Brings out the lance, ends up burning him with the end of it. Finds the bomb. Actually uses great coverage with the lance to cover behind him.
Wow, really nice combinations coming out from Amer with those weapon throws.
He's utilizing just the raw width of the axe.
Holds on to his signature for just a little too long and needs some serious punishment from Stevenator, but Amer's got the follow-up to potentially take a stock. Gets him with the recovery weapon throw. Picks up the sword, goes for the side light, can't find it, finds another recovery.
But he can't end this stock. He's just looking for these kill moves. And he's getting rewarded, but he's at a percentage where he's just not going to be able to find a way to get him to kill off the top. The third recovery.
Right in the middle of the ground pound for the spear with the unarmed recovery to take it.
Normally, Stevenator in the air has control, but this Roland's making it seem like as though...
Ooh, excellent mind placement. Making the shenanigan zone even more shenanigans.
Yeah, and it's also pretty easy to hit somebody into that wall there to be able to get that combo off, but he doesn't get it.
Mine's off the map. Amer's still bringing it to Stevenator with his fists.
This Roland's doing a great job of being able to use his recovery to punish Stevenator's air game. Whenever he's going for a ground pound or a down air, he's just being able to use it to get around his spacing and get damage in. I'm not even sure he wants to opt for a lance at this point. Gets hit down, however.
Takes a safe route on the other side of the map. Finds a lance and looks for the downlight. Trying to get Steve more into that red, but Steve reads him, punishes him, takes him off the map.
Yeah, just gets up there. Ends up getting hit by a D-light side air. Bread and butter of the sword. He's finding it again. Keeps him in that zone.
Amer holding on to that signature, hits him with it. Goes for the down sig, doesn't hit.
If he charged that down sig just a little bit longer, I think it would have been a great punish.
But I don't think he's necessarily looking for that lucky signature kill. I think he's trying to work those recoveries a little bit more. Might go for the ground pound here, or the D-light. Takes him off the map through the shenanigans zone.
Yeah, dude. Throwing your weapons down there and just being able to use your sword or your lance for amazing coverage of that small gap is a great way to close out stocks, especially when you're ahead. Roland finds himself in the yellow here, and Stevenator's down a stock.
Stevenator finding a recovery.
Opting for ground pounds and D-lights.
Finds a recovery double nair string.
Yeah. Roland just falling into the sword of Stevenator.
Side light off the map. Sorry, side air.
Yeah. Excellent weapon coverage to force out Roland's dodge so that all he would be able to do is jump into the waiting fist of Hattori.
Amer getting punished for picking up that spike ball with useless shots from that sword.
Both players just at a neutral state with the swords right now, but Stevenator seems to be doing better on the trades.
Not so much.
Well,
I guess I'm looking at the game from a stock perspective.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if it gets too hot for either player, they're gonna try and change the area of the map where they're fighting.
Finds an amazing string, uses a neutral stick to cover an option, gets a down air, and Roland's out of jumps, and that's the stock.
See,